I love 110 Minutes. That's probably a close second for my favorite because, well, just because I love it. The dynamics that we've explored in that song, like from the intro of this like glitchy guitar track that could easily be made into like a rap beat, just super rhythmic and it's gonna make anybody headbang. Leading up to the break in that song, you feel like it's about to hit a breakdown, and it cuts out and does this totally different thing that leads into the breakdown.
That song was really just us sitting down with Lee and Lee coming up with a riff, and then us working off that, bouncing back ideas, and once Lee kind of helped us create a structure for the song, we just flesh it out from there.
We kind of just wanted him to come up with a riff and just see where we could go. And he wrote that choppy intro piece, and we just kind of took it from there and decided, all right, this is the sound of this song, and this is going to be the first heavy song on this album, like full heavy.
110 Minutes is a song I believe stays very true to the Sleepwaker sound, with once again that updated kind of like face to it, sticking towards the like heavier side. If you've been a fan for that reason, this will hook you right back into what we're doing now. Like, it's Sleepwaker, but it's fresh, and yeah, it's just a really fun, aggressive song that I think is going to be crazy live.
When we play it live, I might play it wrong because I'm going to just be going hard during the whole thing.
Our song Serenity, we kind of talked about what it was supposed to be and how it was kind of like an idea of safe space, but I also tried to sneak in some concepts to the show Firefly, because I was obsessed with that show when I was younger. Me and my dad used to watch it, and I really wanted to include that in, to just kind of add in a little bit more of a personal note to a song that I was involved on, because I usually don't write personally. I like to write based on themes.
People who deal with mental health issues tend to sometimes have a place to go, like where they'll try to, be safe or like deal with their problem, like their safe zone. That's what Serenity is about. It's like that things can get incredibly hard to the point where you think it's going to be over, but you find that small piece, and that is your serenity. That is your place that keeps you like grounded and good.
Synthetic Veins was written by Jake and I a few days before we went into our first recording session. We sat down and decided that we needed something a little bit more fast-paced, but also had some like bounce to it and some groove.
Yeah, right here in this room we wrote Synthetic Veins. That came pretty smoothly actually too. Like, I didn't just write it. Like, I would just like kind of play certain parts, and then he'd be like, yeah, and I'd have input, and we'd just kind of piece things together, and you have a very fast-paced, somewhat melodic song from that.
My old band was a progressive metalcore band, so it was very riffy and more technical. Sleepwaker isn't, because none of the members are as talented as I am. So we had the riff for Synthetic Veins, and I remember Jake and Jason coming up to me and they're like, it's a little too tough, and I was like, look, you just got to go home, practice it, we'll get it. And after a couple phone calls of them crying, because I was a little heavy-handed on this one, I wanted the song to be good, so I just forced them to get good at their instruments, and now we're here.